Alright guys, we're back with Battle Hardened Formidable Foes for stage number 3, Dragon Ball Z edition, the stage that everyone's been talking about because of Kid Buu. Hopping in completely blind as always, I'm seeing Jeet, Frieza, Cell, and Buuhan. So we have all 4 major sagas from Dragon Ball Z. So more than likely, Jeets is going to start off as just standard Jeets and then go into Great Ape. It's the only thing that really makes sense for me. Let's get the domain active, get it live, get it going. I have slightly changed the team. Janemba is still here, even though he took like a 1.5 million super in the last video, which I can't lie, really threw me. Really threw me. But I have brought Tech Buuhan with me. So that is also another thing we're doing. I think for the most part, I might actually let, at least the further we get into this, I might put Janemba into slot 3. Even though that's incredibly counterproductive, because then he doesn't have 90% chance to dodge in slot 1. Technically, he does get it in slot 3, but by the time you get to slot 3, he's going to super, so he loses 20%. So it's kind of a catch-22. Yes, he starts with it, but obviously, naturally being in slot 3, he's going to super attack before he gets hit, so he's going to lose it anyway. 49k on a normal? Okay, not all of this is just Janemba not having the defense to go with the guard, right? That's not all of the story. There must be some crazy damage in here. And I'm not going to lie, it's taking quite a lot of self-control right now to not hop onto Dokkan info and see how much this stage, or just in general, this event, is putting out in terms of numbers. Because honestly, 49k on a normal, and we've just started, and let's not forget, this is only stage 3. There is going to be a total of what? 3 more stages coming with this? And this is already hitting Janemba. Super easy A Janemba, might I add, for 49k on a normal. Are we okay? Are we sure? Do I need to talk to someone? Honestly. I mean, while the rotations are a bit of a mess, Tech Buuhan can just sit with Kid Buu because this rotation is killing. I mean, he's stunned. I didn't even notice he was stunned, so we're good. I'm actually going to check the damage of just this Jeet himself. 1 million on a normal. 1 million on a normal, and Janemba took 49k on a normal. I'm seeing 2.5 million on a super attack. I've yet to see Jeet throw out a super attack in this phase. But 1 million on a normal, and Janemba's already taken 49k on a normal attack from Jeet. Now I'm not gonna lie, this event's got me questioning everything. Is it even worth? Is it even worth the extra 20% damage reduction with the amount of damage this event seems to be doing? Is it even worth? Do I just put Janemba in slot 3 and just have 70? I love using Tech UI, and he's got a 70% chance to dodge. To be fair, I even throw him in slot 1, but he's got guard, then damage reduction, or damage reduction, then guard, whichever way around it is. I also need to fix my rotation. So Carnival Broly's coming here. So, do you know what? I don't even know what I want to do. I mean, considering we do have type advantage, I'm going to let Janemba go in slot 1. Actually, no, I'm going to do this because I need to make the rotations. I need to get the rotations going nonetheless. So, I think for the time being, I just do this. Actually, no, I'm going to do this. The reason why is because we've got Tech Buuhan currently sitting on the other rotation, which means Super Easy A Buuhan won't link with him. They won't link with each other. Do setup. 10 orbs for Super Easy A Buuhan though, so we're going to be doing a lot of damage. See? 22 within LR Broly. That is more like it. Not 49k. Like, what are we doing with that? Okay, he's supering me. How much? 122. I can live with that. Do you know what I mean? I can live with that. I mean, at least we have type advantage here with every single unit on this. Big damage. I was about to say, at least we had we have type advantage with every single unit in this rotation, and then Buuhan just comes out and just absolutely clappers Jeets. Like literally, hold that damage. Hold even more damage. Big crit additional. Ha ha, you're dead. Get out of here with your big furry self. Move away from me. Move away from me. You foul Saiyan. Speaking of which, we're moving on to Frieza right now. So we're not actually going to go through every form of Frieza. We start on final, so I guess we're going to go final form, full power. We're not going to go all the way from base all the way up to full power. Okay, cool. I thought that's kind of a misstep. Could have been kind of interesting having a 4-phase fight, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm guessing that just means he does more damage a lot quicker. So, cool. Domain's up and running. Again, for the time being, while we get our rotations kind of straightened out, I'm going to let Kid Buu and Buuhan just chill on this rotation. Because unlike someone on this team, sitting in slot 1, Kid Buu is guaranteed to pretty much take no damage. Exactly. Do it again. Exactly. Third time, thank you very much. Even on a super attack a 4th time. Hey, watch this. Barely any damage. Excuse me? Nah, Dokkan just had me looking silly. Not to mention, you just sealed him. 420k. 420k. What? How much damage is this event doing? Because what do you mean I've just watched Kid Buu take 420k on a normal? Hold on. I'm pulling that Dokkan info page back up. I'm not going to spoil it for the rest, right? I'm going to do it on the current phase we're on. Because again, what do you mean 430? So Great Ape Vegeta done the same on normals, 1 mil. On a super attack, he actually done 3 mil, funny enough. It didn't look like it. And he also raised his attack by 50%. Frieza right now is doing a 1.2 on a normal, 3.36 mil on a super. And guaranteed seal, which I already noticed. But what do you mean 420k on a super attack to Kid Buu? What? I repeat, what? Anyway, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore. I haven't even got to the Kid Buu section of this stage, and that's meant to be ridiculously difficult. Maybe I'm gonna have to put my Saiyan pride to the side and start using some items, because you know we've got 4 of them. There's 2 of each. There's technically 8 items in total. We've got Whis, we've got Ikarases. Yes, that's right, Ikarases. We've got snakes. I'm a snake. And what else did I bring? And I've got ushers. I could honestly take no damage at all. Okay, well, yeah, I'm letting Janemba sit in slot 1 again. I'm letting Janemba sit in slot 1 again. Because at least that way, if we do get hit with a super attack, Janemba's got a 90% chance to dodge it, at least before he supers. I mean, not right now, because Frieza is stunned, which I'm actually kind of happy with, because we basically get a free turn. But at least Janemba has a 90% chance to dodge. That's almost guaranteed dodge. Now, you could get unlucky like we did in the other video in stage 2, and Janemba could decide not to dodge. It happens. There's only a 10% chance he doesn't, but he could do it nonetheless. You know, while it is almost guaranteed dodge, important thing is, it isn't guaranteed dodge. So there we go. On to full power Frieza. Yep, full power Frieza. What typing do you have? AGL. Okay, so they're literally matching like their summonable counterparts. Okay, let's get the domain back up and running. We're all good. We're not about to lose out on that. And then we'll also get Carnival LR Broly transformed and then moved into slot 1, where of course he's going to have guard and he's also going to have type advantage. So he should be chilling in slot 1. Also should be doing a decent amount of damage for us. So let's have this set up. It looks like we're not going to get an 18 key super attack, which is really jarring, but what can you do? You know, just because my Broly isn't that well linked up right now, I'll miss getting the 18 key, because at least the friend one being linked, that 18 key is going to mean a bit more. We're getting super attack straight away as well. How much? Honestly, how much? What are we looking at? 73k. Okay, that's better. That's better. I can live with that. 420 and 1.5 mil. No. That I can live with. That I can live with. Honestly. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Get yeeted into the wall. Get absolutely yeeted for a whole building. You absolute specimen. You look like an alien boiled egg. Get out of here, Frieza. A muscly alien boiled egg, might I add. Honestly, I'm nervous. I don't think I've been this nervous for an event in a while, because we're only on Frieza. We still have to fight Cell. We still have to fight Cell. Let alone Kid Buu. Okay. Did I just see lower damage reduction? I thought I saw the icon. Did I just see damage reduction? Damage reduction minus 5% of each turn pass, no more than 30%. So Frieza has damage reduction. Okay. Is that damage reduction on top of damage reduction that bosses usually have? Or does he just have damage reduction that just goes? I'm pretty sure that's new. Remember, I'm putting all my faith and belief in you right now. 13 whole key spheres for Buuhan. I'm not gonna lie, Buuhan is pretty much fully linked up right now. You best dodge. Good. Do it again. No. You have to dodge. Thank you. Don't let me down. Buuhan just picked up 13 key spheres. That's a lot of damage. I'm not missing out on 13 key spheres worth of damage. Buuhan might just kill Frieza right now. Good. Do it again. And guess what? Third time. Thank you very much. We believe in dodge or die. 47 million attack stat. Hold the damage. Oh! Back-to-back 42 million crits. Maybe. Maybe. Yes! Moving on. Moving on. Do you know what? Since we've actually gone past that, let's look at full power Frieza's damage. So 1.2 million on normals. Just like Final Form Frieza. Actually has no base damage reduction. Usually enemies always have base damage reduction. But that damage reduction he actually has and then loses is his only damage reduction. So once you lose that, which I mean, that takes 6 whole turns to lose. So I can't imagine you would ever take that long to lose it. But naturally he will lose damage reduction. So doing damage to him seems fairly easy. He does 3.6 million on a super though. And we only took like, what? 70k? Not even that? Oh, well, that makes me feel better considering he does 3.6 milli. Jesus. And then he also gets 50% attack on the third turn from the character's entry. I don't think I even noticed him do any more damage. But fair enough. Fair enough. Actually, that's something I'm going to keep doing. Every time we beat an enemy, I'm going to look at their stats and see what they do. Because this event is honestly catching me off guard. As I said, I heard the rumblings on the timeline. Oh, we got a Dokkan attack. I wasn't paying attention. Lucky I looked down when I did. As I said, I heard rumblings on Twitter when it came to Kid Buu. So I just don't know what to expect. And then seeing the damage ramp up the way it has already in this stage alone, and this is only stage 3. Yeah, I had to go check the numbers. I had to go see if the math was mathing. And have a look. So honestly, I'm nervous for Kid Buu. I'm actually quite nervous for Kid Buu. I really do not know what to expect. I do not know what to expect right now. Because the amount of damage we've already taken has just thrown me completely off guard. Now, let's get the domain active. Let's laugh in Cell's face. No, I did it like that. Hold the damage. Domain's ready to go. Everyone's buffed. Good stuff. Janemba, I'm relying on you to be in slot 1. Just do your thing. Just do your thing. How many key spheres for Buuhan? 9. I'll take that. Not quite the 13 we just had, but 9 is still a good amount to have. So I will take that. All I need from you, dodge. Just dodge. Just dodge. I don't even want to take the risk. Okay, now I need... Janemba! What are you doing? How much is this going to do? 834k. I'm starting to lose my faith in Janemba. I really am. I know it's a chance. It's 90%, which I said myself isn't guaranteed. But I'm starting to lose the faith. But we're pretty much back where we died. So because we got absolutely disintegrated by a super attack, let's see how much Cell does right now, shall we? 1 million on a basic, which we kind of been used to. It wasn't the basic that killed us, was it? No. It was the 2.8 million super attack. Funny enough, does less damage than Frieza did. But regardless, we still die. We still die. So not only is Cell doing a 2.8 million super attack, he's also lowering defense as well by 40%. And not only that, he does get 50% extra attack when HP is 40% or less. I don't remember how much HP we had Cell down to. That would explain why he did so much. But even with the guards, I said I was leaning more towards it, and now I think it's probably definitely true, especially with events now doing so much damage. Well, say so much, even more damage than they already were, because they were still already doing quite a lot. Janemba's probably a do or die unit. It's a dodge or die unit. He's definitely looking to be a dodge or die unit. The only thing is he has a ton of chance to dodge. Yes, he has guard, but the guard is mainly only going to help him on normals by the looks of things. Not really super attacks with the way we're going with content and how hard they're hitting. Because that's twice now Janemba's got me killed in this one event as a whole. So that's the case. As I said, Janemba's looking to be a dodge or die unit, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But as I said, that guard's only mainly working overtime when it comes to taking normals. So it's looking like he's going to be a better UI Goku with support. So that's AGL UI. Let's get the domain back up and running. We still haven't made it to Kid Buu, which honestly, I don't know what to expect. I really do not know what to expect. My timbers are being shivered right now. They really are. Because I really don't know what's going to happen against Kid Buu. I haven't even made it there yet. So Cell can still be debuffed. It's the same as before. We can debuff him. Just can't seal, just can't stun. So Kid Buu with your 1 million defense, you're going to go into slot 1. Is that going to drop the way I want it? Kind of. I mean, there is no attacks in front of Buu. So it's not all bad. So he's just basically going to get, you know, free damage off. Surely we're okay. Surely it's Kid Buu. How much? 514k. I mean, we're still alive, but Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. I'm not used to seeing Kid Buu take so much damage. Usually he takes nothing. What do you mean 500k? I don't know what to do anymore. Is this what happens when you don't have Tech LR Vegito? You just have to struggle? Is that what's happening? You hit him for some damage back. I know you only got 6, but yeah, you hit him for a 20 mil crit. Do it again. Hit him with another 20 mil crit. That's not a crit. God's sake. 500k on a damage from Kid Buu. Okay. How much is Cell doing now? So on a normal, 1.2 million attack. On a super, 3.6 million. Maybe it makes sense as to why Kid Buu took so much damage, because it's 3.6 million. Jesus Christ. I don't think I even want to know how much damage Kid Buu does. Honestly, I don't think I want to know. I don't want to get there. I don't want to go there, please. No, you can't make me. That's crazy. He also greatly lowers defense by 50%. And then minus 5% attack with each attack received. No more than 35%. So hold on a minute. We can actually debuff him even more. Not just on SA effects. Good to know. So that 3.6 can actually come down a bit. Same with the 1.2 on the normal. So if you can attack him enough times before he supers, which, I mean, I doubt there's any guaranteed where he super attacks from. But if you can hit him enough, well, essentially 7 attacks. If you can hit him 7 times before he attacks or super attacks, actually just attacks in general, then you can make him lose 35% HP. Good to know. That means his 3.6 milli super can get weaker. And then he gets 7% defense with each turn passed up to 35%. Yeah, there's no way I'm spending 5 turns in here against you. We do way too much damage to be spending 5 turns in here. So, maybe not that one. That's not happening. That is not happening. I could actually leave Boo Tanks here. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. That way we can have him stack a bit more when we go against Kid Boo before we transform him. Oh, I forgot to use my Kid Boo's active skill. That was so stupid of me. I didn't even notice his active skill was ready to go. I mean, with all of these 3, we should do enough damage. With these 3 here, we should do enough damage. Because Kid Boo's going to do an additional. Boohan can super attack about 4 or 5 times. Boohan can super attack twice guaranteed with a lot of damage. Even with, I think he only got 6 keys for his. And then not only that, Boohan also has type advantage. So we should be done. We should be done. Which means we're about to move on to Kid Boo. Honestly, I do not know what to expect, but I hope you're praying for me down in the comments. I hope you're sharing that energy with me, because from what I've heard, I'm going to need it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. He's starting off as Boohan. Okay. Okay. This is what everyone's been talking about on Twitter. This is what everyone has been talking about on Twitter. How difficult Kid Boo's gonna be. Let's not forget, we do have items with us. All 4 of them. Although, my Saiyan pride is kicking in. And I kind of don't want to use them. I've done the first 2 stages by no item running them. I kind of want to do the same thing for this one. Just to say I did it. For no other reason. Just to say I did it and to feel like I accomplished something. So hopefully we can do that. Of course, Boohan's currently being buffed by a domain, I'm pretty sure. I just saw his attack and defense be raised. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's being buffed by Broly's domain. That's a bit techie, but I think we should be fine. There isn't really too many instances while having a domain active does it ever come back to really bite you too much. Perfect person to super attack, by the way. 291? What? He just done 291k damage to Carnival LR Broly before he transforms. Again, what? I think Boo Tanks might have to be floated off. I'm not gonna lie. I think Boo Tanks might have to go. What? What do you mean over 200k? That's absurd. I know Boohan's being buffed by my domain, but Carnival LR Broly is being buffed by my domain. Is pretty much indestructible turn 1. What? That's insane. So we're going to have to check the damage. 1 mil on a normal, 3 million on a super. It's got to be because of the domain. It's got to be because of the domain. It has to be. That's the only thing that makes sense. He also gains 10% attack with each turn passed up to 100%. So if you pass 10 turns, which I doubt is going to take you that. I mean, I hope not. He does heal, but I doubt it's going to take 10 turns. I hope not. But that means if it does take you 10 turns, or you get up to turn 10 before you beat Buhan, he's going to have extra 100% attack. Damn. I would have preferred if you didn't do that. How much? How much are we looking at? Why? We're back in. Honestly, this new event easily clears as the most difficult content in the game right now. And I think I'm going to go with the safe option, which is Kid Buu stays in slot 1. Fat Buu stays on rotation for now. That way he can avoid being hit full stop. So at least Buhan gets loads of damage reduction right now. And then not only that, Fatty Boom Boom Boo manages to stack up pretty much for free with no attacks being in slot 2. I think that was a smart thing to do. And because we died to Buhan, let's take a look at his numbers, shall we? So on basics, on normals, we're looking at 1 mil again. Cool, good stuff. We can handle all that. 3 million on a super attack. And then 10% with each turn passed. I think we already went through that. Honestly, the time skip, it's a little bit long. So forgive me if I've already read through that, but I forgot. That's what he did. Are we okay? Please tell me we're okay. I've just come back. Fuck! I've honestly tried to do the no item run so much and it's just not happening. Like this event, honestly, no, this stage is seriously breaking your boy. Like it is breaking my soul trying to no item run this. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put the Saiyan pride to the side and I think I'm going to start using items because I can't even make it to Kid Buu. I don't know if I'm playing this wrong after all these years of playing Dokkan and I'm just playing this game wrong right now, or if me trying to no item run this, I'm just not getting the RNG that I need to do it, especially with the team and units I'm using. You know, maybe Janemba could dodge more. You know, maybe the wrong unit's getting super attacked. Things like that. But honestly, we've got 4 items. 2 of each. I'm going to start using them. Honestly, the amount of runs I've tried to do without using items, you haven't seen the half of them. Because there's so many. And this video would be so long if I left them in. But this is getting long. This is getting long. And as I said, I ain't even made it to Kid Buu yet. So I'm going to start using items. We still might not even beat him. That's the crazy thing. So we're biting the bullet on our Saiyan pride. And we're going to be using those items. Just so we can beat this. And the crazy thing as well that I deeped. Right? The crazy thing that I deeped is this is only stage 3. There is 3 more stages to come. Now, do I try and play it safe and for the revival, rotate Janemba off? He's not going to have 90% chance to dodge this turn no matter what. And then go for a couple stacks with Fat Buu. And then also potentially get the revive. I think that's what I'm going to do. Especially with one of those attacks being a heal. Means there's less likely to be a super there. Doesn't mean he's not going to super us in slot 1. Again, if he does, cool, we get the revival. If he doesn't and we survive, again, cool. Probably best case scenario because then we get to save the revival for later. And not only that, Fat Buu gets some stacks in. I say stacks, he stacked once. Once. I have a dupe in him. He has a built-in additional. Sure, it's not guaranteed right now. and you super attack once. This is what I mean. Maybe I just wasn't getting the RNG I need. Cool. That was the RNG I needed. That's some of the RNG I'd be looking for. Right, we're going to save that just because Kid Buu does have type advantage. So don't really need to use his active skill just yet. We'll use it later on when we probably more than likely need it. Let me save as many of those Fizz Key Spheres as possible for Buuhan. There only weren't as many as I thought, but I see a ton of Rainbow Key Spheres at the top past those Fizz Key Spheres. So maybe we're looking at like 8-9 Key Spheres next turn for Big Daddy Buuhan. This should be fine. We just use his active skill. Yeah, 101. That's perfect. And it's such a catch-22 as well, because obviously I want to use in LR Broly's domain, and I've been using it the whole time. There's not really been a time I haven't used it. But then it's such a double-edged sword, because then the enemy also gets it as well, and he already hits hard enough. Now he's hitting even harder because I'm buffing him. All because I want to buff my units. I mean, I would like to think they cancel each other out. You know, my units get stronger. He gets stronger by the same amount. I'd like to think it kind of cancels the buff out, in a sense, for the enemy, just because we do so much damage in comparison. Well, I'm not sure. From how much I'd be dying, I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know if that's the way it works. Right, do I save that? Do I just pop it now? I might save it. Do you know why? Because again, we can play for the revival, which surely he dies. If not, I'll be really surprised. But then if he doesn't die, we do have in LR Broly's revival as well. But I want to use the domain going into next phase or on next phase while he's partnered up with Carnival LR Broly. Then I can kind of safely rotate my one off, because then he will also have guard active. But that does mean that next turn my in LR Broly won't have guard. Where's my additional supers game? We might actually die, which I don't mind, because again, we get the revival. Do we die? Cool, I'll take that. 9:15. Yeah, we're definitely dead. We're definitely dead, but I'll take the revival.
Buu is back. Buu wants to fight some more.
I can't lie, this is tough. This is tough. I know obviously we're going to see naturally a power creep for the 10th anniversary, but I also think that this is going to kind of be not the standard that's set. I feel like we're going to be in and around the amount of damage that can be done here, if that makes sense. But with where this potentially might end up, I don't think this is where enemies potentially may be sitting damage-wise. Like, they might be near it, but I don't think loads of enemies are going to be, like, up to 5 million above. Potentially. I could be wrong. Yeah, not having that domain active, definitely noticeable right now. Hopefully we make it through. I'm seeing healing. Is there any more attacks? I think there might be like one. Oh, I know it's the fear. I thought we stunned or sealed. I was going to say, I swear we can't do that. I can't tell if there's 2 attacks in slot 2 or just the one with the heal. Okay, we're good. I just need Janemba to dodge. 70% chance to dodge any dodge in the potential system and skill orbs. I just need you to dodge. I just need you to dodge. That's all you're here for in slot 3 right now. I just need you to dodge. Dodge. Thank you. I was going to say, Jesus Christ, if you take another normal, we die. I don't want to use that. I don't want to. Now is not the time to use it. Buu goes in. Yeah. Okay, maybe we don't have to use that. How many orbs? 10. 10. We can get away with not using that. Fat Buu's been tanking normals as well. Not very well, but he's been tanking them. Right, surely we're okay. Kid Buu hasn't been hit 6 times. Type advantage, all that damage reduction. Surely he's chilling. Yes, 50k. Super attacks out the way. We're good. We survived this turn no matter what. Even if we make it through this turn, as like if Buuhan survives, we survive. Good stuff. I'm trying to play this as safe as possible. We haven't actually used any items yet. So maybe the no item run's still on. Maybe. Probably not. As I said, I haven't even made it to Kid Buu yet. But we definitely get there. We get there. We get there. I'm finally going to get there. Jesus Christ, it's taken long enough. Finally getting the RNG I need. Maybe this is the run. Guys, share your energy with me down in the comments right now. Raise your hands to the sky, to the ceiling of your room, in your front room, wherever you're watching this, on the bus, the train, I don't care. Raise your hands to the sky and share your energy with me, please. Please, because your boy needs it. Okay, domain's back up. Good stuff. It's also buffing Kid Buu, which is what worries me. Now I have a decision to make. Do I go for the no item run? No. I'm going to be sensible. I'm popping a Whis. I'm doing it. It's done. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's done. It's done. There's no going back. I'm doing it. I've done it. I've done it. I don't know what to do. Right. Now that that's out of the way, this should be fine. We're getting a Dokkan attack as well. Surely we're okay. Surely we're okay. Domain's active. Sure, he's getting buffed. But so's Broly. He's also got guard and a Whis. 34 damage. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Had to be done. Had to be done. Buuhan was bad enough, let alone trying to go through Kid Buu as well. I'm not spending another few hours trying to do this. Right, so since we've been super attacked, what type of damage is he putting out? So 1.4 on normal. That's the highest normal we've seen so far. 1.4 mil on a normal is actually crazy. Fat Buu's cooked. I mean, we do have his active skills, so maybe not. 4.2 mil on a super. That's crazy. 4.2 million on a super. If Fat Buu got super attacked or Janemba didn't dodge, cooked, dead. Not even cooked, burnt. Burnt, gone. He also gained 7% attack with each attack received up to 140. Damn, okay, so kind of similar to Red Zone, we're building up his attack, and then he loses 10% defense with each attack received, no more than 100%. Okay, so he does more damage, but he loses defense, and we can do more damage to him. Cool. Cool. Right, Whis is still active. We're popping that. Janemba has to stay in slot 1. 90% chance to dodge, along with any other dodge he's got from the potential system. Has to be done. Has to be done. 7 key spheres for Buuhan. Kid Buu's also got his active skill popped. This is a good turn. Dodge. Thank you. I thought for a second, it was taking a while to pop up. I honestly thought for a second Janemba didn't dodge. I was going to say you have 90% chance to dodge and then even more separate chance to dodge. Surely you dodge. I can't get that unlucky in 10%. He still takes 210 with a Whis active. Wow. As I said, Janemba is fully UI Goku with just a bit more to him, which is not a bad thing, but damn, that guard doesn't do too much. I didn't realize his defense was so low. To be fair, I've never actually seen how much defense Janemba has. But with a Whis active and guard, you're still taking over 200k on a normal? That's crazy. And the fact I've completely just wiped Kid Buu with ease actually has just pissed me off. Now, that definitely is way harder to do with no items. Doing that with no items is so much more difficult to do. I think me not having, especially LR Vegito, is definitely playing a part. But I did it. I used items. I don't care. This event has broke me, and that is only stage 3. There are still 3 more stages to come. I'm just glad I'm finished, and I've got my stones, and I don't have to touch that event for a little bit. But let me know how you found it down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.